Capricorn. Hello, babes. I'm not sure if the intro and me shuffling is going to be something that I can upload for you. At the beginning of your reading, I had Leo energy, super intense, super intense. It was like flying around, and it was like almost making it hard for me to shuffle the cards. Yeah, okay, I'll just reshuffle them. So because of that, I'm being told that maybe I should just do the reading over again. So what I'm gonna do is just restart the whole reading. Just restart the whole reading. That was really weird. I had to like stop what I was doing, like clear the energy, but like I had to like halfway through pulling out the cards, sit down, light some sage, say, okay, let's just clear this for a second, and then after the energy was cleared, the whole system on my computer crashed. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know if you're dealing with the Leo. I don't know if you're working with the Leo, but watch your back. Okay? Okay. I'm not trying to place any fear, but that was a little interesting, and I'm not going to act like it's not something we should listen to. Okay, so I ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give the Capricorns the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're just going to do it over again. Just gonna do it over again. Very sorry. Not really sure what that energy was about, but it was definitely Leo's energy. Flying around. Like, it was very reminiscent of my dog when she goes outside. She's just about 7 months now, and when she goes outside and she comes back inside, she's so excited. She's just running around being a crazy little baby. And it was like that energy. It was like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like right on the tip of my tongue. What's the word? Adolescent? I can't say that word. Adolescence? Why can't I say that word? It's very young energy, but it was like an older it was a childlike energy, but it wasn't that young, if that makes any sense. I don't know who you're working with, what's going on. I'm just gonna say that it was Leah that came in, and then after I cleared the energy, everything crashed, so I had to restart it. Just one card, please. Alright. One card, please, guys. Capricorn, please. I'm literally hearing Leo. I don't know what that's about. I hope that whoever's watching this knows that it resonates. So, like, I don't know. Capricorn, please. Capricorn, please. Thank you. Honestly feel like some of the cards that you were meant to get, like you got last time, came out again, so that's cool. I love when they do that. I love when they're like, don't worry, we got the messages, they'll come out. So, alright, let's try this again. The first deck I'm going to do is the Abundance deck. And the first card from that deck is the Intent card, which is Honesty. Be honest with yourself and others when it comes to money. Communicate with clarity and conviction. That's that's pretty straightforward, but based on the fact that I'm picking up another energy in your reading, it could pertain to like whomever you're working with. Like, just be honest, because if you're not honest in the beginning of things, it always causes problems later on in every aspect of life. So for your focus and action card, you got saving. Your focus on saving tips. Separate your savings account from your spending account. Pay yourself first. Automate your savings. Remove ATM access to your savings account. Create a short-term savings goal. Create a long-term savings goal. Your affirmation is I am saving with intention and purpose. That's your action affirmation, excuse me. Your money affirmation card. I am making myself rich by making my wants few. I am making myself rich by making my wants few. It's pretty powerful if you think about it. And now you got your journal prompts. Are my wants in control? In what ways can I reduce my wants to increase my savings? Just show this to you so you can pause it and write it down or screenshot it. Alright. My inner being guides me through my emotions. And this is, I love that the card is a number 8. 8 is the number of abundance. While you are indeed a wondrous physical creator, you exist simultaneously in another dimension. There is a part of you, your inner being, that exists in this physical body, and your guiding emotions are your physical indication of your result. And your guiding emotions are your physical indication of your relationship with your inner being. Interesting that I said result, and that was not what I read. As a result with your inner being. Interesting. Abraham always says when you look at something and you don't feel good, it's because your inner being isn't going that way. Like if you were to look at this as like, here's your inner being, and here's you thinking about going the opposite way, going this way. And it feels off to you because you can feel that you're getting further and further away from following your little path here, right? All the way down. Can't do it backwards. Anyway. The physical me is materialized spirit. Some say that you should not want money at all because the desire for money is materialistic and not spiritual. But we want you to remember that you are here in this very physical world where spirit has materialized. You cannot separate yourself from the aspect of yourself that is spiritual. And while you are here in these bodies, you cannot separate yourselves from that which is physical or material. All of the magnificent things of a physical nature that are surrounding you are spiritual in nature. I love this because I see a lot of people that are torn and wanting to step into their mission, their gifts and life, and being worried that they'll be looked down upon because it's always been known that if you're spiritual, you're not meant to have lots of things. But that is a conditioned narrative that has been placed into the world so that the spiritualist, those who are genuinely here to guide, would get caught up in that matrix idea of you're not allowed to thrive and help others. And that's a narrative placed so that people will be afraid to help another. There is a narrative in the world that is, you cannot thrive and help someone else. And that's false. There is abundant abundance. There is an infinity of abundance. Money. Infinite amount of money. It is the thoughts that separate you. It's the thought of duality in every aspect that causes the duality to become true. But it's all simulation. It's all a perspective that you've been following. When you think about the blueprints as something that someone has laid out for you to follow exactly, and if you don't follow it exactly, well then you're not what they want you to be. But your spirit didn't come here to be something that has been placed on a paper. Got to go A through Z to become this. So whatever you're going through right now, just know that it is for your highest good and that the universe is going to take you there safely. There is nothing wrong with what is felt or viewed, so long as it doesn't hinder the growth necessary to ascend. I don't know why I said that. To ascend to your true self, but attend actually kind of falls into line too. So long as it doesn't hinder the growth necessary. Okay, so whatever you're feeling or viewing, it's not necessarily something that's hindering you, unless what you're feeling and viewing is making you feel less than before you started. Like if you started cool and then you're looking at it and you're viewing it and you're reading it and you're engulfing yourself in it, and suddenly you don't feel well, that is what will hinder your growth. Okay. You aren't meant to fit in with the crowd. Those who do not understand you are not your humans. I actually think that it was a Capricorn. It wasn't said like this exactly, but I was just in passing saying, oh, they didn't like that I did that or something. And that person in particular just said, well, they're not your humans. And no one had told me that before. I'd never heard that. Oh, those aren't your tribe. Like that was something new for me to be given permission to accept. Like that's okay. So if you're there, just know that it's okay, because we're all kind of shifting. Not kind of, we are. We're all shifting, and the shifts are taking us to places that we maybe never thought we would go. So be gentle with where the shifts are taking you, and just know that it's for your highest good, and that the universe will take you there safely, okay? I love you, Capricorn. Thanks for staying. We finally got through a reading. Yay! Namaslay.